this thing when I was in Belize. I was on a Cayamo cruise, and they said that there were these three highways, and there was the North Highway, the South Highway, and then they said there was the Hummingbird Highway in the middle. And I just thought, I kind of feel like my career has been like a hummingbird highway. It's very colorful, it's very beautiful. I have to keep on moving or I'll die. I have to keep on eating a lot of sugar, and it just fits the territory. And there's this thing that musicians often do, touring musicians, they decide that they'll have kids and that it will work out. And so it's in some ways, so you bring them the world, you know, and all the colors, and then also, you know, you just have to be sort of honest about the whole thing with it seems to be more transparency now, and like my kids, they had a thing they had to draw what their parents like to do, and there was the couch, and then there was the lump on the couch, and then the Z's coming up from the lump, and it's like, you know, in the music business we call that a little on the nose, honey. A friend of mine's son said, well, Dad's back on his meds, and that's a good thing. I said, but you know, you're 11, and I don't know, it's telling you the smart thing. And maybe, you know, sometimes we just let our kids, some things like hummingbird sort of fly in all directions when it comes to love. I did a big fundraiser for a politician, and I was told that the politician was going to thank me at a certain minute, and you know, I had to wait for the phone call, and I was like, this doesn't have to happen, this doesn't have to happen. And the person called and said, you know, thank you, and I said, oh, thank you, and it was an honor, and then like small talk, and then we hung up, and I just felt these little hands patting me, the 5 and 10-year-old. They said, oh, good job, Mom, you did it. And I know they were my kids, but I was like, really? I mean, tell me. It was like, I mean, I didn't want to be too familiar, but at the same time, I didn't want to stick. Yeah, you did it. And I trusted them. I was like, thanks. You know, maybe all those colors are good. This is called Hummingbird Highway. Coming up down by the gate, pouring out sugar water on a broken plate, and I lined up my pistols to celebrate. You're coming home from the Hummingbird Highway. But the time is gone, the time has passed, just when I think they got you at last, and the pirates have tagged you to the galleon's mast. You're coming home from the Hummingbird Highway. Every time you're out the bend, I jump into your arms again. You know my kind, I'm the hummingbird's friend. I help you find your way back home. Putting out the treasures you got from me, the cinnamon bark from a cinnamon tree, and a stone that you saw clear at the bottom of the sea. Back from the Hummingbird Highway, but I never could imagine, I never could have guessed, you're opening the clasp on a tiny golden chest. It's a hummingbird shell in a hummingbird's nest. Back from the Hummingbird Highway. While they're hot and pouring out tea from China golden